GhettoASMR's behavior has gone beyond simply evading consequences. It's an outright campaign of deceit, manipulation and harassment, and it continues to escalate. Despite repeated bans for his misconduct, Dorian, also known as GhettoASMR, has been creating fake accounts to perpetuate his narrative and avoid accountability. These sockpuppet accounts, Must Hear News and Bizzle, are glaring examples of his ongoing disregard for rules and ethics. Through Must Hear News, Dorian pretends to be a third party advocating on his behalf. On this account, he spreads false information, portraying himself as an innocent victim wrongfully banned by trolls. This is nothing more than a calculated effort to manipulate public opinion. The account actively pushes the narrative that he's a good person who never violated any guidelines despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. This is not a case of misunderstood intentions. It's a deliberate attempt to rewrite history and shift blame away from his own actions. The reality is clear. Dorian's bans were not the result of trolls but of his repeated rule violations. His history of harassment, including sending inappropriate emails and using derogatory slurs, is well documented. No amount of sockpuppet preaching can erase the damage he's caused or the reasons behind his terminations. The Bizzle account is even more alarming. After his most recent termination, Dorian used this account to send a vile email targeting JoJo. In the email he resorted to hateful slurs and went as far as threatening to beat him up in real life any day. This behavior not only violates community guidelines but crosses a line into outright intimidation and violence. What makes his actions even more hypocritical is his claim to follow the Torah as part of his Jewish identity. The Torah emphasizes values like honesty, humility, and respect for others, qualities that are blatantly absent in his conduct. By engaging in deceit, harassment, and threats, Dorian is violating the very principles he claims to uphold. Dorian's continued creation of fake accounts, his harassment campaigns, and his attempts to distort the truth demonstrate a complete lack of accountability. These actions betray his insecurity and refusal to accept responsibility for his behavior. Instead of making amends or reflecting on his mistakes, he doubles down, weaponizing lies and intimidation to paint himself as the victim. To platforms and creators alike, the message is simple. This pattern of abuse must be stopped. Fake accounts like Must Hear News and Bizzle are not harmless. They're tools of manipulation designed to harm others and evade consequences. Dorian's actions undermine the integrity of online communities and threaten the safety and well-being of those he targets. The truth will always prevail, no matter how many fake accounts he creates or how many lies he tells. It's time for accountability, not excuses. Dorian's behavior is not just a violation of platform rules. It's a betrayal of trust, community, and the principles he claims to follow.